Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl CHAMONE. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you all how to achieve this super simple, quick and easy brown smoky eye using just one eyeshadow palette, 3 brushes. I promise you guys, it's super quick, it's beginner friendly, and if you're interested in seeing her create this look, then just keep on watching. Thanks. All right, you all, so as you can see, I already have one eye done. I figured I'd just speed it up a little bit. This look is super duper easy and it's actually outside of my comfort zone. I typically really don't do smoky eyes, especially not dark smoky eyes, but y'all can thank my sister friend for this, my best friend slash sister. She sent me a meme, we were laughing, talking back and forth, but then she was asking me about, you know, how to do the look. And I was like, oh, it's simple, like it's really super simple. So I figured, you know what, I might as well make a tutorial on it, especially since I really don't have it on my channel. So I'm only gonna be using one eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use the Aina and Anastasia collab palette. You can really use any palette you have that has a couple of different variations of browns, but this is just the one that I'm going to use, and I'm going to be taking Ginger, Edges, and Credit. Those are the only 3 shades that I'm using out of this palette. And as far as brushes, super simple. I have 3 brushes that I'm using. This is the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. This is used to pack on the color, and these 2 are going to be used for blending out the transition colors. This is a blending brush from one of my BH Cosmetics sets, and this is a Morphe M139 brush. So my eye is already primed underneath. Directly underneath, I have Toast. I always use that to clean up my eyebrows, and then I put Fawn on, which is a little bit lighter, a shade that I can use to highlight with. I put that over my lid and blended the 2 together. So first, taking this fluffy blending brush, I'm gonna go into Ginger, and I'm gonna take it up pretty high just because I have hooded lids, so I have to blend up over my crease. But this shade Ginger pretty much matches my skin tone, but it still kind of shows up a little bit. So that's gonna be my first transition shade. Then I'm gonna go into Edges, which has a little bit of a like burnt red to it. Place that right underneath, making sure that I'm taking it all the way over to both sides. Going back into Edges, just making sure that those 2 shades are blended together. I mean, that was just Ginger. Now I'm going back into Edges. Okay, boom. Next, with this flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go into Credit. I'm just going to press down a little bit, and I'm going to apply this all over the lid. And I'm pressing it into my lid to pack the color on. And I'm starting at the bottom, and I'm going to work my way up. So you guys can see this is my hood right here. This is where and this eye actually has a double hood. So 1, 2, it creases twice. So I have to make sure that I go above both of those. So I'm like carving out I'm carving out a C shape, almost as if I was cutting my crease. And that's just gonna be my outline. And then I'm just gently pressing and packing the color on. So now that the color is on, I'm going to take this M39 brush and I'm going to go in with Edges to blend out that C that I just carved. And I'm actually going to switch back to the other brush. I'm going to take a little bit of Credit and Edges to blend that out so it's not so harsh. And that's really all that's left to do, is just to go along the edges now and blend it out. Make sure that it matches my other eye, so I kind of didn't go all the way over. So I'm just taking Credit, which is that dark brown, to make sure I'm going all the way over. Then mixing Ginger, Edges, and just blending it out. Just using windshield wiper motions back and forth along the edges to diffuse it. You see how it's blending out? Just gotta be a little patient. Diffuse it, go back and pack it on some more. So yeah, again, y'all can thank my friend, my sister friend, for this, because this is not a look that I would typically just reach for. But again, I figured I should do something outside of my comfort zone, outside of my norm. A nice dark brown smoky eye. And then once everything is blended, you're done. I'm gonna throw on a little bit of liner just to hide the band of these lashes. All right, super thin line. Again, this is just for the purpose of hiding the lash band. The lashes that I have on are from Zivalash, and I do have a coupon code. It's my name, CHAMONE. I've worn these lashes countless times, y'all. So many times. Every couple of wears, I just clean off the band. And they're super fluffy and they look actually really kind of crazy. But I love them. They're so light and just like wispy and fluffy, and the lashes are kind of all over the place but still organized at the same time. And they are super affordable. So definitely check them out. All right, so while this eyelash glue is drying, I'm gonna start moving on to my face. I already have my face moisturized, so I'm just gonna go in with my NYX Born to Glow Illuminator in the shade Pure Gold. And I like to put this on the highest points of my face and where I typically highlight, so that you literally get that glowing from within look. I love that look. Next, I am going to go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Fill up these pores. All right, now I'm gonna pop these lashes on. All right, so now I got those babies on. Move on to foundation. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Luminous foundation, and I'm in the shade 510W. Y'all, I don't know what my skin is up to, so, you know, just don't mind all my little bumps and craters that are on my face. Before I blend this out, I'm gonna go in with my Black Radiance Long Lasting Setting Spray. Y'all, this spray has been doing it for me, y'all. Like, and if y'all are familiar with my channel, you know that I love the Scandinavia setting sprays. I tried the Urban Decay. Why can't I talk today? The Urban Decay or Oneida. That was good. Like I've tried some really good setting sprays. This setting spray does the job, y'all. It's like $5. I got it from Walmart. And they have other, like they have a dewy spray, matte spray. This is the long lasting one. This is the only one I've tried so far. But I must say, it's been doing a great job. Like it's definitely been my go-to as of late because it works and it's affordable. So I went in with about a pump and a half of the foundation. And I'm just using the back of this sponge from Crayon Case to blend it out even more. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in Deep Olive. I just got that all over my nail. And while that is drying down a bit, I'm gonna go in and contour my nose with the same concealer in the shade Rich Ebony. So the e.l.f. 16-Hour Concealer. All set with that. This is just a blending brush from the Crayon Case from their pencil collection. I feel like this is one of the sets that she discontinued. Don't quote me, but I feel like I remember seeing that post that like a lot of the sets were being discontinued. I'm sure she's got some more stuff that she's working on. But I have the ink pen set and the pencil ones, and I love them. They're really good. So this concealer dries down a little bit faster than, well, a lot faster than the Juvia's Place concealer. It's a bit more matte, so I gotta move it. And I'm just gonna go back in with this e.l.f. blending brush that I use for my foundation to just make sure that there are no lines of demarcation between where I highlighted and my foundation. And I really love this step because, I mean, whatever excess foundation is up here, it just makes the application that much more seamless. So now I'm gonna go in and lightly set my under eye with the Fenty Beauty Powder and Honey. Y'all, I've been loving this powder. I bought the big one in Banana and it was all right, but I wasn't in love with it. Y'all, I got the honey one. I bought the smaller one because honestly, it takes me forever to go through powders. So I bought the smaller one. It's super cute and honey, and I love it. Like, honestly, I'm really glad I found this shade because the Sacha Buttercup was my go-to, and it still is a phenomenal powder. But I just was like, oh my goodness, like, there's gotta be another powder out there that can work for me just as well as Sacha. So this honey shade in the Fenty setting powder, been loving it. And because this concealer is matte, and if you don't know, your girl has dry skin, so I don't bake. I don't get too carried away with oil, you know, putting too much powder on, letting it sit. I don't have to do all of that. I'm gonna go ahead and contour with, as I drop everything, my black Radiance palettes. First, I'm gonna go on with medium to dark. Take these two shades right here and just go over the contour, my nose, my chin. And then I'm gonna deepen it up a little bit with this. It's actually the sculpting shade in the darkest palette, but it's like a nice bronzer shade. I love it. I love it. I love it. It just fits really well with, like, with my skin tone. Now, sometimes I do go in with that contour shade, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna go in to my Saharan blush palette by Juvia's Place. I think I'm gonna keep it a little dark, and I'm gonna go in with Abby and mix it with this shade. And I've used it so much the name has rubbed off, but Abby, I'll show you what that looks like by itself. It's so beautiful. You can actually use it to contour. And I'm gonna mix it with this rosier one. Y'all see that? Ooh, that's pretty. So I went in with Abby closer to my contour, and then this rosier shade in the front. Now these blushes are pigmented, so don't be afraid to build up. A little bit goes a very long way. Y'all, what in the world? And I'm just taking this big Judy brush by the crayon case to blend that all out. I feel like my nose contour looks a little bit harsh. It could just be me though. I do like my nose to be snatched, but I still like it to be as seamless as possible. Now, feel free to go ahead and smoke out the lash line. You know, I'm not doing all of that. This is a lot for me already. So I'm not going to smoke out my lower lash line, but feel free by all means. So I'm going to spray my face with the Badescu. And I'm going to spray it one more time with this Black Radiance setting spray. Then I'm going to press that in to my skin. Thinking about which highlighter do I want to use? Which highlighter do I want to use? I'm gonna just stick with my Old Faithful for right now. I'm gonna take the ColourPop and MakeupShayla collab highlighter, loose highlighter in the shade Boomin'. And I'm taking this double-sided crayon case brush to apply it to the highest points of my cheekbones, my nose, Cupid's bow. And I love this highlighter just because, like, the pigment, like the shades in the pigment are just really gorgeous. They look so nice on so many different shades, skin tones, and it's easy to blend out. So because this beauty blender is nice and damp, I'm literally just taking the side of it to blend out the highlighter. And aside from this highlight, this is a pretty matte look, but I mean, the foundation is a Luminous foundation, but the concealer is matte, so it kind of balances that out. So I still like to glow a little bit. But yeah. Last but not least, the lips. So I'm gonna take Gumbo from the crayon case, and I'm actually gonna use the same brush I used to blend out my nose contour to apply Gumbo as like a lip liner. And then I am going to take Marie from Crayon Case, and I am going to use the same brush to put that in the middle. Just a little nice nude lip. I'm gonna go back in with Gumbo. All right, you all, and this is the finished look. I hope that this tutorial was helpful. As always, if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, guys, love you. Be blessed. Bye.